Hey everyone, welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. My name is Josh. Today we're going to continue our conversation about the Sam Mania drama, that kind of, the aftermath of that anyway. A lot of people were like, why are you bringing up old videos? Because I never talked about it. The beauty of being able to go back in time to look at these crazy people is that half of you haven't seen it anyway. And so it's kind of, it's rehashing it, but for good reason. To bring it to light again, because these people are still on the platform for doing insane things like faking a pregnancy and then faking a miscarriage. So yeah, I'm going to continue to talk about it. And then we get into these people. I forget the name of these people. They're weird, but they came out and talked about it afterwards. So let's talk about it. So I think it's April and Davey who we're talking about here. He looks like the redheaded guy from Breaking Bad a little bit. You know, the crazy guy. He was also in Friday Night Lights, actually. But they came out with a video after Sam Mania, and then Cullen and Katie dropped their video. But theirs took a little bit of different spin. Because of the backlash and the outrage of what Sam Mania did, these people were like, why are all family vloggers suffering? Why are people targeting family vloggers? And this was like 6 years ago. So it's an interesting conversation about what went down, how these people were feeling about being targeted years and years ago. And now it's kind of hitting a peak, and all the views of everybody on the family vlogging world are going down. That's just the way that this works. The ebbs and flows, different things happen on YouTube, different people do different things, and then people lose interest, and then fans grow up, and other things like that happen. When it comes to family vlogging, people are catching on that this is pretty disgusting, and there's so many out there that I've never even talked about. Okay, there's so many people exploiting their children. Someone just sent me a video of this guy, and I know this guy. He does like Disney songs with his daughter, the Crosbys or something like that. Very talented. But he uses his daughter to like make so much money, and I struggle with that one because it's because she's so talented, and I'm like, I'm cool with showing your kids talents, but if you need your kids' talents to make you money, I get it hits different. So when these people are talking about this is their livelihoods they're talking about, and this is why they're so scared about what's going on. So I've never done a video on these two. I'm gonna dive into their channel. They're creepy and weird, and I think they're Mormon. So let's do it.
We read an article about
Sam Mania. Who's watching this for this guy's beautiful ASMR voice? No thanks.
About them. It listed like 4 other family vloggers, and just the whole thing.
Oh my god.
Ridicule. Even of God and of families.
No, they probably weren't making fun of God. It's because they're making fun of you because you guys represent God, or you say you do. You don't, but you say you do. And that's probably what he's meaning. Well, we're Christian, so how could you come after us? We're Christian. Well, Christians don't exploit children, so you're not. Liar. Oh, Sam's on the floor now. Hey, buddy. Hey, yummy. Hey, good boy, Sam. I don't know what he's playing with down there. It's like a screwdriver. Where'd you get a screwdriver? Okay.
And family vlogging.
Anyway, so
putting your family on the internet, and it was just.
So again, these videos are all the same. They've all been the same. They've all followed the same format for years and years. The Our Life format. We're going to talk about this one thing. The attack on family vloggers is the name of this video. Okay. But before we get to that 2-minute talk, we're going to show you 15 minutes of our shitty life. That's what these people do, and it's garbage. Okay. Let's do it.
It's a horrible article.
It's horrible.
It's not even just that. I've been seeing,
This is emo haircut.
Seems to be the trend right now to bash on family vloggers.
April and Davey. Look at his hair. I'm sorry, I never saw that. Okay. Sorry. Oh, socks and Tevas. Nice. This is some dad and goggles. What is that on the floor? Goggles?
Yep, that's right. Tevas and socks.
Oh my gosh. I know I have the stash. That guy looks like a murderer though with a stash. I just look like a creepy uncle. There's differences.
Thank you.
Wow. Could you just maybe throw a comb through it? I mean, you know what? I rant and rave on family vloggers all the time, and I don't want to be a hypocrite here. So these people seem to be, I've never seen any of their videos. These seem to be showing that they are messy and gross, just like the rest of us. So kudos, actually.
I got some use out of this.
What are you wearing? What use did you get out of it?
I'm off to film with board
They're counters. Holy shit. This is my house. Why are you filming my house, bro? I'm calling the police.
Got Colonel Mustard loaded up in the back of the van.
What does that mean?
And hopefully it starts.
What
Coco's
starts?
always so excited. Wait, stay there, Coco. Stay there.
Oh, it's a scooter. It's a Vespa.
Wait, when she gets to go for a ride, and then when she sees the grooming house, she, she gets all mad.
What is
Go
this?
get your haircut. Come on.
No barking. I just said no barking, jerk. What a jerk. What did I say? No barking. I said no barking. How can you say no to this guy? Look at him. Can I have a kiss? Okay, go in your bed. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward to the part where they're talking.
You look so handsome today.
You know you missed this.
I guess everyone thought Davey looked like
It's middle of the day now. Just throw a brush through it, I guess.
a big fruit.
Kids pounding frickin' whipped cream. Do I like these people? I don't know.
Nerd today.
No, I don't.
BFN. You guys, let's just say, I'm not going to tell you what it was about, but let's say there was two motorcycles involved, and there were some heated words exchanged.
No, there wasn't. Secular music. Joseph Smith intensifies. Do you want to spend the rest of your life in the outer darkness as a TK smoothie? Continue singing secular music then, sinner.
It's my favorite song when I think about Davey. This is the song I think about. Because when we were dating, we would scream at the top of our lungs, and I'd say, my Davey may not be rich, each and every dime.
Okay.
For Davey, see what I did there? Look.
No, don't do this. Stop it.
We always have a real good time. Look at that creepy guy driving in a helmet.
Similar to driving in your own car with a mask on.
What a creepo!
Okay.
Cheer up for the creepo. So the check engine light came on in the van again. The air conditioner's not working. It's not overheating. I think it's just that
Hair on this girl.
transmission
Isn't she a hairdresser?
signal again. But the
It's just goes to show, like, the roofer's house always have the worst roof, the mechanic's car is always the piece of shit, and the hairdresser just always looks like this. Nice pause screen though. It's kind of horrific though.
transmission's working fine, so I don't know.
Anyway, let's get to what they're talking about.
Officially time.
Why are you filming in the? What the hell are you doing? Don't film in the change room at a public place.
When I'm so tired. Oh my gosh.
Stop. Is this Walmart? Are you in a Walmart?
Like, it was just hard to pull up my stomach and it's pushing on my
Stop. Okay. Oh, they're at a pool. Okay. Still bad. Don't film at pools, public
There's
pools.
so much stuff coming out of her ears. It's like
Smell that barbecue? I thought it was the neighbors. It
I can't wait to snark on more of these people's videos. This is amazing.
is actually at my house.
I think I didn't get dinner because I was out shooting up in the mountains. It was a really pretty night, but
Is this guy another one of the family vloggers trying to be a teenager? Okay.
I missed dinner, so. Oh, yeah, steak.
That looks well done. That's not steak, and that rice looks burnt. Who is cooking for you? Stop it. It's gross.
Oh, yeah.
Don't show that off. You can't show that off. That's not something you show off. That looked gross. Here's a steak video I did yesterday. Now that's a steak. Get yours at mychicagosteak.com. They're amazing. Ooh, I love Chicago steak. It's my boy.
Mango and Coke. Oh, it's a little slippery here. Okay.
That's what she
You're
said.
slick, April.
I know.
How did
I'm
you
so
learn that?
on
That's what
YouTube.
she said.
Wow.
These people are gross.
You learned it right here from April. She's the
Guys,
originator of the mango
There's
in
a
the
lot of
cup
good
shirt.
stuff out
You guys wonder why I keep these weird artifacts that happen with my player? It's because it makes them look awesome. I love it.
there on YouTube. You just gotta know how to find it.
Okay, get to the topic, lady.
Speaking of, have any of you guys noticed? It seems to be. I mean, I'm sure the criticism's always been there on family vloggers. Maybe I'm just noticing it more now that our channel's starting to grow a little bit, or maybe it's really bad right now because of certain things that have happened.
She's talking about Sam and Nia. Sam and Nia faked a pregnancy. Well, Sam did. Nia went along with it. Then they got called out, and then they faked a miscarriage. And it's crazy because I think not even that too much far off from that, they get pregnant again. So probably didn't even have to fake it.
But I've noticed throughout all forms of social media and internet that
All the internet.
family vloggers right now seem to be under attack.
This is called reading the room. This is called why. The people who live in these worlds, I get why they don't want to come to terms with it. But you got to ask yourself, why? Why? Because people are catching on to the idea that exploiting children in families and private moments and everything else for money is kind of icky. And those who enjoy that stuff are really weird. And they're gross people.
We read an article about Sam and Nia, but it wasn't just about them. It listed like 4 other family vloggers, and just the whole thing ridiculed and just made a mockery.
amazing. Can you imagine this guy singing you a nighttime song before you go to sleep? It's so... Close your eyes, go to sleep. Dad, shut up! I will sleep if you just stop singing. Thank you.
Even of God and of families.
Oh
and
my
family
God.
vlogging, putting your family on the internet, and it was just
Amazing.
a horrible article.
And it's not even just that. I've been seeing, it just seems to be the trend right now to bash on family vloggers, accuse them of being fake, accuse them of it.
I'll give them this. From what I'm seeing from the disgusting mess of their life, they're not fake. They're just weird, which is cool, I guess. Some are, the thing about family vlogging is generally, you don't show your entire life. But the things you do show, when people get upset with the shit you do show that you are trying to be good about, then you got people wondering what actually goes on when the camera's off. If you're this bad as a fake person, how bad are you as a real person? That's the question.
Exploiting their children, is that what it's called?
Yeah, exploiting
Yes.
your children.
Yes, it is.
They have this pressure to make viral
No.
videos and stuff like that.
I love when your tone changes, right? What is it called? Exploiting children or something like that? I mean, well, yeah, it is. And then he's like, it's just like this silly a-holes. It's just this idea that you gotta the pressure's on the kid. The pressure is on your kids. The pressure is on your kids. And the fact that they deny it is actually so scary. It's so scary that they don't see it. It's because they don't want to see it. And I get why, because of this, big bucks, right? But they don't even care. And yes, there is pressure on your kids. And if any of these people are honest, and they never will be, maybe later in life, their kids will tell us. But the amount of coercion that likely goes into some of these vlogs to do these daily, sometimes twice weekly, 3 times weekly videos. Have you ever tried to get your kids to do anything? Okay? So imagine trying to get them to do this all the time and beyond all the time. Okay? Being a real parent means that there's just no possible effing way you could do this without some type of coercion.
And just attacks on every angle on family and family vloggers.
Makes me think,
Oh.
why? Why are they under attack so much?
I hope she has an answer here, because I could tell you. I just did, actually.
Well,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Probably gonna get attacked for eating a mango and chewing with my mouth open.
Well, I was going to do the hair, but you do what you got to do.
No, there's a general attack on
On
families in society right now. I think.
No. Don't confuse the two. There's a big difference between a normal family who does normal things and a family who exploits their children in all the private moments and everything else on YouTube for money. Massive difference. No one is attacking families. Who do not. Those Venn diagrams don't even come close. Sorry. But the thing is, he thinks in his brain, well, family vloggers were just like inspiration for families. For what? To talk like this? and going out of Vespa. I don't. No, sorry. Nothing that you do inspires anybody to do. Most people watch these people because it's like a fish tank. It's a zoo. You putting your life on. You are a zoo animal, and your kids are zoo animals, and your life is a fishbowl, and people get to take a look inside someone's life. Who wouldn't?
I think that there are.
We're making vulgar, hilarious comedy videos. We'd be getting pats on the backs from almost every angle. But you take something good and wholesome, good entertainment.
She's saying the people that make vulgar videos and they're not talking about me because I wasn't. This is like 6 years ago. I mean, they're going to talk about me after this, but they're saying it's good to have vulgar stuff, but you do something nice, you do something innocent, seemingly, that you get hurt. Let's let her continue her thought.
That is just real life. And working through everyday problems that relate to other people, you take that. Remember
that they said this. They're like, it's just real life. Until something goes wrong, they're like, guys, this isn't real life. You only see 15 minutes over a week. It's only real life when it needs to be like, oh, it's real because we're real. And then when shit hits the fan, it's like, and I've said this all the time. They all do this. Oh, well, no, it's not real. You only see what we show you. They all say the same thing, guys. They're all cut from the same cloth.
And mix it with being a God-fearing family or even like Christian at all. And
Mormon, not Christian. And even if you're a Christian, you're not Christian either. I had someone come in my comment section the other day saying, you can't judge other Christians. I'll do whatever I want. You don't have to take my judgment or my opinion. You can tell me to shove it, sure. But I'm telling you from my experience as a pastor who was a pastor of 3 different churches, who's been in ministry basically for like 15 years, who grew up in church, that the fakest Christians are the ones who are most involved. And ones who proclaim Jesus the most. The realest Christians I've ever found, and you guys are going to find this really weird, are the really super uber wealthy ones who don't say what they do with their money, but they like spend it all on like African wells and shit like that. Those are the realest people. They don't say shit about anything. That's the realest. These people are not real Christians. And again, they're not Christians anyway because they're Mormon. Mormons out there, if you're listening, stop calling yourself a Christian, okay? That is false advertisement. You should be sued.
You have this formula for attack. Like, it's just really interesting to watch. The more family vlogging becomes more popular because it's wholesome, good entertainment.
I'll actually give her this. As far as entertainment's concerned for people who want to watch stuff, this is why Mormon family vloggers are so prolific. They're so big because Mormons are millions and millions and millions of people who need content that they're allowed to watch because their rules are so stringent on what they're technically supposed to be watching. Okay? And I will agree with her that family vlogging as a whole, as a topic, is relatively vanilla, generic, and safe. I'll give her that. But if you have to exploit children and hurt them and their futures to get that thing, it's tainted, and it's almost like blood diamonds, okay? It's like blood content. Yeah, it is for the most part on YouTube relatively vanilla, but the dark side is how the sausage is made, and that's the dangerous side of family vlogging. So, agree to disagree.
I think the more it's going to come under attack and be tried to shut up and stop, because that's how Satan works. He finds...
Oh, Satan's shutting down family vloggers. Christians and Mormons, stop doing this. Okay, stop saying the devil wants family vlogging gone. The devil likes family vlogging. The devil loves exploitation of children and grooming and Pluto stuff and Pluto bait for the internet. Devil loves it. These people are so embedded into their faith that they honestly think that what they're doing is a ministry for... These people are so embedded in their shit-ass faith, Mormonism, that they honestly believe what they're doing is a positive thing for Jesus. Jesus doesn't like this shit, guys. Jesus hates this, the exploitation of children. Okay, he loves them. Jesus loves everybody. But Jesus wouldn't be a family vlogger. He wouldn't watch family vlogging. He would say, this shit's bullshit. That's what he would say if he swore. I don't know if he would. He probably could. He's perfect. He can do whatever he wants. But that's the issue here. They honestly believe that the devil is like trying to stop them from family vlogging because what do you bring the world? You honestly believe that you're capturing souls for the kingdom of Christ through your shitty... What are you wearing?
So whatever's good in the world and tries to...
It's not good. This is the problem, guys. If you want to understand what wolf in sheep's clothing means, this is what it means. That they honestly believe, and those people who watch it think that this is good. But the dark side of family vlogging is real, and they know it's real. Okay? It's incredibly scary. There's a lot of these kids are targets for a lot of people. They are famous without wanting to. They are taken advantage of. They are exploited. They are often overworked, okay, and often rarely paid. And there's no protections in place for the law for them. And they are just literally characters in these people's worlds. It's insane that they think that it's good. That's the problem. And there are lots of people who think and agree with them.
Completely strangle it out.
And this is something we've talked about before. Like, it's one of our favorite, and one of our biggest reasons why we do family vlogging. Like, we love putting goodness out on the internet.
If you think this is putting goodness out on the internet, you're wrong, bro. It's not goodness when you have to, I can't believe I keep saying this. It's not goodness when you have to exploit children. There's no good in that. No good. There's no end game there's no net positive for your children. If you guys want to get out there and do your own thing without your children, cool. And if you got an audience for it, excellent, right? But you can't. That's the problem. I posted a picture of my son, Weston, and I. When he first saw that we were doing some drone work, he came with me and he was so excited. And I don't post a lot. And I still got some comments saying, oh, you're a hypocrite, because I posted one picture of my child. But that's not the point. The point is I posted one picture of my very cute, very, very lovable Weston. And it got more engagement on my thing than the last 10 posts almost combined. Okay? People love to watch your children. I don't think that people are Plutos, or maybe they are, but there's no reason to. And it was a picture that was far away. But especially women, and the majority of the people who watch these are women, they love to watch children. And that's, I guess, on a whole, it is wholesome for the most part for certain people. But when it comes to people like Everly LeBrant and stuff, when their parents are putting them out there for the internet with their own accounts and everything else, and then their engagement is only men, then you got to start sitting back and thinking, oh my goodness. But it is very interesting that as soon as a kid enters in the picture, your engagement goes way up, and you get paid more for it too, by the way. Remember, we had Shaylee on and she told us.
Like, there's so much crap out there, but if enough of us put enough good entertainment on
it's not entertainment, it's garbage.
Goodness on the internet, then it might push out some of the bad, and we're gonna continue to do it.
It will never do that.
That's what it does. I believe that people find more wholesome, good things to watch than the crap that's being put out there by other sources, and maybe even is inspired to do some good in the world themselves.
I don't see how watching a Mormon family with rotten bananas on their counter and weird guy here with weird hair and you with your weird apron on is like inspires anybody to do. What is it? This video didn't inspire me to do anything.
Okay, so I guess my point is that we're going to stand for family and
You're going to stand for making money. Let's be real there, forehead wrinkles. You're going to stand for what makes you guys money. The fact that you get to turn a shitty camera on, which is shitty, and vlog your lives, okay, without regard for your kids' privacy or their futures, and you make a lot of money doing it, that's what you're going to stand for. That's it. Stop being a liar. That's what I'm asking these family vloggers. Stop lying.
Family life and love at home, because that is what we stand for, and that's what we want to share with the world.
You know what? And
even if they continue to attack family vlogging, we're going to continue it.
Of course you are, because this is how you make your living. So you're not, and these people come out, we're doing this for, you're not. If you have to do this to make money, is this the guy that wore the budgie smuggler too with the 8 passengers? Is that him? I bet you it's him.
Do about that. The more you're getting attacked, the more you're probably doing something right.
Depends. She's sort of right in some ways. But if you're being attacked like Jordan Cheyenne, or if you're being attacked like Ace Family, or when LeBrant's did the fake cancer video, those attacks are a little bit different. Those are like monumental movements on these channels that do crazy things. So it depends. If you're being attacked because you're wholesome, sure, you can ignore it. But a lot of times it's not. It's because, hey, you did something crazy, or you took your kid to the hospital and they were bleeding. Instead of helping your kid, you turned the camera on, or instead of doing this, you did this. And we're noticing that you have a favorite child and it comes across like crazy. And we notice that you abandoned your kids here. You lost your kid at Disney here. We notice these things. And so how bad are you when the camera's off?
That's it. Rant over. We're gonna end the vlog now. We're gonna eat some mango.
See, it was a 15-minute vlog, and then they talk for 2 minutes, just like anybody else. But these people are very rarely will you hear a family vlogger talk about this, and I'm glad they did. It doesn't look like they're afraid to shy away from conversations, but it was 6 years ago. and something tells me that, you know, the view counts are down, and they look like they're snarktastic. So they're going to be entering the Snark world for me for Christmas. I'm doing 24 days of Snark at Christmas time, guys. I'm going to literally try to dissect every single family Christmas vlogger thing ever. It's going to be fun. It's going to be festive. We get some songs. It's going to be great. Take a deep breath with me, everybody. You're amazing. Guys, see through the wolf in sheep's clothing. Make sure you realize what you're being fed, and it's a big pack of effing lies. And don't film in a change room in a public place. Okay, thanks. You're better than that. Also, don't use water and hot chocolate, okay? Milk only. You're better than that too. You deserve it. You're worth it. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.